thing I'm very happy with this year is we got really good germination on our onions.
Yeah, they are beautiful. They are beautiful.
We did get about 4 inches of snow the other day, and Jose had to plow the driveway again for us, but then we got a really hard rain. But what I do is put the date, and the date basically becomes the serial number for the jars. Jose is gonna detach these springs that are up here, because once they're extended it would probably be slightly dangerous.
Yeah.
Jose, you cannot throw wrenches at me. Oh, a little chilly outside today.
It is. It is windy. I don't know if it is from the south.
Yeah,
or
it's a
not.
cold wind.
Yeah.
We got just a little tiny bit of dusting of snow last night.
Yeah.
And what day is it?
Thursday.
Thursday the 27th? 8th. So the month is just about over.
Yeah.
Yeah, which, wow, it's going to be nice. We have warm weather coming up. So we've been working on some things. We got a bunch of stuff moved out of the germination room into the greenhouse, and stuff from the greenhouse moved into the germination room. Today I'm in the germination room. I've got to get some watering done. Mostly what's in here right now are just our onions. The thing I'm very happy with this year is we got really good germination on our onions. Last year what happened was I had them in here, but I needed to get them moved out before they had all germinated. So once they moved out of the heat of the germination room into our greenhouse, it slowed the germination down a lot. So the trays still germinated, but it took a lot longer. This year, I planted them earlier so that we could relax and not shove them out of here. The nice thing about onions is they don't require the same kind of light as some of your other seedlings. So I did turn some lights on in here just to keep it warmer and to light the trays that have germinated the most. But today I'm hoping we will get them moved from here out to the greenhouse. And the interesting thing is the germination room in here, you know, the higher up you go, the warmer it gets. So the trays that are down on the bottom shelves have not yet germinated. So what we'll do is once we move the onions that are in here out to the greenhouse, then we will move the trays that are on lower shelves up and give them an opportunity to germinate. So the shallots are on the bottom two shelves of this shelf, and then we had a yellow onion over on this other shelf. They have not yet germinated. So we will get them moved later today and hopefully get them germinated, because starting next week we start moving in peppers, and peppers are my favorite thing to grow on the farm. Next to kale. I love kale also. Just the colorful green leaves and Swiss chard is just incredible. So, all right, well, I'm going to get these watered in here today and then hopefully get them moved later today. And then we'll get some stuff from the greenhouse that's sitting in there waiting to be moved into here, moved back. So that'll be great. All right, so we're in the germination room today, and we are kicking the onions out and moving some other stuff into here. The problem is it's way too warm in here for the onions. They're just shooting up like crazy because they're like, yay, it's spring!
Nope.
But they don't go in the ground for many, many more weeks. So we're tossing them out of here. We're going to put them in the greenhouse, and then what's in the greenhouse is coming over here. So let's get it done.
Yeah, they are beautiful. They are beautiful.
The trays are completely germinated almost. Yeah. Things are going really well out there.
Yep.
I think we're going to actually have bok choy as soon as we get this next little bit of a warm up. It's almost ready to be harvested. It just needs a little more growth, so a little warm weather will do it good. Then Jose, we did get about 4 inches of snow the other day, and Jose had to plow the driveway again for us, but then we got a really hard rain. Goodbye snow. Yeah. And then I've been inside making broth quite a bit and getting some stuff canned, so we're ready for the summer months where I don't have time for that kind of stuff. Yesterday was pet food day. We make raw pet food once or twice a month, which always means the day after is broth making day. So that's what I'm in here doing today. Yesterday I made just a standard broth, and then today I'm making bone broth. So I saved the bones from yesterday, and I've put them in this big pot. They've been boiling since I got up this morning around 6:30. And I'm now going to put in all of the stuff I want to add to it. So I put in already coriander, some onions. I'm going to add some more onions. These are just little onions we have left over. They're not good for a whole lot, except for I like using them for broth because I can just cut them in half. And then I'm going to put in, these are carrots that we still have down in the basement. Look at these beauties. These have just been down there, and they're really good for making broth. Then, of course, garlic. These are some of the last of the garlic we have left. Salt, of course, and I think I already said I added coriander. So that's in this pot. I'm going to finish adding this stuff. One of the things I've recently started doing is keeping a journal of my canning. So basically, this way I know what I put into everything and what I did. So if I ever want to look back. But what I do is put the date, and the date basically becomes the serial number for the jars. And then that way I can track. I can always go back because the date will never be overlapped, another time. So it easily becomes a serial number. It's not like we're canning that much here. So I'm going to keep track of that, and then I'll keep track of how much I canned each time. So I'm going to go ahead and get this finished. So for the onions, all I really am going to do is cut off the root end. And then just slice it in half and quarters possibly, and then it goes right in the pot. What'd we get from UPS?
I think it's a book.
A book? That's weird. I don't remember ordering any books. Is it something you ordered?
No.
Oh.
A book from
We got a book?
Produce Safety.
Oh, yay! I'm taking a produce safety class on the 1st of the month, 1st of April, and so the materials for the class just came today. Yeah. How exciting! Whoa, apparently there's a lot to know about produce safety. Yeah, this will be fun. I'm excited about this class. Thank you. I was wondering when we got that notice the other day from UPS. And today we are actually going to continue on our build out project for the farm store. And what we're doing today is these 2 garage doors. This one for sure is coming out right now today. We're going to pull it out. We're going to pull down all the mechanics for the door, and then we are going to frame this in. We're going to put in an exterior door, and we purchased a window. We're going to put in a window because this will be our private entrance. Right now we come in through the farm store, and what we want to be out of the habit of doing is allowing the dogs to go through that area because it's where we prep food. It's where other people are coming and going from, and so this will just give us a private entrance, keep the animals out of the kitchen area. And keep everything nice and clean and organized. So, all right, let's get this puppy opened up and get ready.
Oh.
Whoops.
Sorry, little farmer. Where's the book?
Well, this is going to be a lot of fun. So we probably need to get the door down first. And okay, so I've decided we're going to make a conscious decision to talk more about what we're actually doing. So Jose is going to detach these springs that are up here because once they're extended, it would probably be slightly dangerous to remove the springs. So he's going to do that, and then we're going to shut the door. We'll take down this top track, and then we'll take the door apart in sections, because if you've ever tried to lift a garage door, they're heavy.
Heavy.
Heavy, heavy, heavy. All right.
You
What do you need?
point the camera here now.
Oh, you can.
That in your barn.
It's in the barn?
Yeah. Oh, wait, watch out.
Jose, you cannot throw wrenches at me. Good thing my teeth weren't under that. All right. Screw bucket.
Nice.
Okay,
All right.
so we are back from lunch, and we are currently just taking the molding off. You know, the molding just makes everything look pretty from the outside, and so and from the inside. We're just getting rid of that, so we're up against the framing, and then we will begin framing in the door. First, we're going to put the 2x4s along the bottom and get them attached to the concrete.
Yep.
All right. Okay, so the beautifulness is gone. Now we have to do this bottom board, and then we'll do the actual framing. So I think we're going to put the door here, and then we bought a little window we're going to put here. I'm big on light. I like a lot of light, so I want there to be a lot of light passing through. So I think that'll work good.
Yeah, that'll be perfect.
All right, here we go.
Perfect.
So first, let's make the measurement tape here. So we said that's got to be 38 inches wide. So really? Okay. So it's about 111 inches. So let's let go for a minute. Let's just see how big 38 inches is. So we have most of the framing done.
Yep.
We need to put a 2x4 across the top of the door and maybe add 2x4s for support on either side of the door. And then we need to frame in the window, and that's pretty much all for now. We just need to then put up some plywood so people can't just walk through for now.
Good job. Good job.
And then now put the window in.
Come. Come. Come, come.
Whoa, looks good, huh? I just need to do a little research before we seal up the door, make sure we do that right. This door is not the right size for this project, but are you climbing trees? Jose threw the frisbee in the tree. But it was free, and I like free. All right, Jose.